What's up, YouTube? Billy Throttle here. More Peglin. We're going back to the Balladin, Cruciball 3. The difficulty increase for Cruciball 3 is Pegboards contain one less crit, and that's actually a positive for the Balladin. So I think for a few runs here at least, we actually prefer, we really like this one. And let's see. After losing health from self-damage, gain bulwark. Let's see, flying enemies are attacked horizontally, take 1.5 damage. Let's take the Bastion reaction. A lot of the orbs do self-damage. Do self-damage? Do. But I can see that coming in handy. Let's see, trying to light this bomb off, but we definitely want to try to get some gold too. And Balladin has a nice sphere, so you have some piercing right from the very beginning. Alright, we're definitely not going to get to 50 gold here, but let's try to get as much as we can. Alright. No, got closer than I thought we would have. Usually open to take a rub orb. Yeah. Why not? Let's see. All right, we got Slime Boss. We have a shop here. All the elites are to the right. Let's go left. Let's try to take another fight. And maybe we'll veer off towards the elites. All right. Got the bigger blue boys coming in. We could try to light off the bomb if we wanted to at this point. So we'll prime a couple of them. All right, we got 57 gold. So we can buy an upgrade if we wanted to. Guess it'll just be up to what's available. We picked up almost all the gold on that board. No special effects. All right. We did find this self-damaging one. I mean, it'd be nice to get some use out of it, but let's upgrade Sphere. And are we going? We don't have an elite yet. It's like I would like to update Rub Orb before, but there's a chance that this isn't a fight. So reaching into the nook gets you a Bramble, or Bramball, which I believe does do self-damage and has overflow, at least when it's upgraded. Probably not at maybe not at lower levels. Don't recall off the top of my head. Let's take a look. Oh, it's already level 3. So 3 Bramble, Overflow, and deals 2 self-damage. Okay. And that refresh is probably in the perfect spot. I don't think we'll get to that. All right, let's go straight to that Bramble. And actually, we leave that guy in place. So it looks like maybe this has to do, maybe hitting into Bulwark doesn't count for that. And this is going to be a good 3-orbit Minotaur fight. Upgrade Rubber. Orbs have Persist +1, contains 2 additional crits. We definitely, I just was explaining how I don't want crits on the board. So Lucky Penny we skip. I don't know if I want this, at least this early. I will take it, but I'm gonna have to try to be aggressive in trying to remove stuff. let's just shoot over here. Get some gold. And since we do have a little bar work, we do have a little bit of freedom in our navigation. Attacks gain +2, +0 for every crown on board. I mean, we'll definitely take it, but... And let's go left. Okay, Minotaur again, and we start off with our Bramble. All right, so we are going to hit this. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. I do usually like Bucklorb. I think we're going to skip it right now. We do have a shop that we can go to. So let's save up and go to the shop. Whenever the little shield pegs are destroyed, gain 4 bulwark, or enemy damage resistance becomes weakness. Let's do Ask Me Anything. Perfect. We can get 2 relics if we like. All right. Abrasion immediately caught my eye. Self-damage and must circle. Attacks get +0, +1. No thank you. Reduce self-damage from orbs by 50%. I guess that probably works against like what we're trying to do here. Every time bulwark, you gain 1 must circle. Okay, I think what I'm looking at here, I'm looking at training tabard, or abrasion, and probably a removal here. So, and get rid of Pebble. We had like a perfect amount of money for that. Let's go left, because we're probably gonna just miss the next shop. Yeah, because we won't be able to really make any money here. Refresh moves after every shot. This is one I'm considering skipping. Because a lot of times if an orb or if a refresh gets buried, you know, you do want it to move, but then it might just move to somewhere else it's buried. I'm skipping this one. Let's try to just pick up a, pick up a piece of gold. That's a shame. I said we can't even afford the cheapest of them. Out of curiosity, what are we missing out on? Training weight, whenever we get muster. That could have been nice, but left. All right, so this could lead us to a fight, which I wouldn't mind. Let's go straight here. Oh, we still have 2 refreshes. I, in my head, was thinking we were down to 1. That's fine. Looks like we might have access to these bombs. Not quite. Most likely we're not going to be able to hit that crit. Oh, okay, as I say, Rub Orb is a little... sometimes you can't pick exactly how it goes, but... Alright, we definitely should be able to hit these bombs now. I thought we were going to hit the refresh and cover them up. Oh, that's funny. This brambled enemy got the bat as it was coming by. Just short. Let's skip by this guy. We don't need to take any unnecessary damage. Reorganizer, no. If anything, all right, we might go to an elite. Let's upgrade Abrasion. Sometimes it's a little spooky to take on an elite right before a boss, in case you take a beating and don't have time to heal up, but I'm hoping that we do well enough here. I'm actually gonna skip. I would like to get to the sphere sooner than later. All right, so we are doing more damage with our base attack. Okay, I was like, where's our crit? And actually, if I shoot this little loop-de-loop, there's a pretty high chance we hit. Although it's not much difference. This is going to collect a good amount of gold for us. Okay. We are going to hit the crit going this way, but a lot of pegs to be hit that way. All right, he's quivering. He wants to shoot at us. Perfect. So we're doing slime boss. We don't really need to worry about piercing on the slime boss. I wouldn't mind some extra damage with Rub Orb. And I'm definitely a fan of just piercing in general. Although it is I don't want to say random piercing. It's on prime numbered shots, but my brain's not always thinking, is this a prime numbered shot? Am I going to get piercing? But surprise piercing, I should make. See, we are fairly strong here. I'm hoping this pretty easy fight. All right, let's get to Rub Orb. A lot of our... It was nice having that Bramble at the very beginning, but a lot of our better orbs were stuck at the very end. Okay. There is this... Oh, wait, this isn't... Oh, deal 2 self-damage. I don't think I'm going out of my way to grab this one. I will take an upgrade to Sphere, and I will take an upgrade to Orbrasion. Every shot has +1 multi-ball, but created multi-balls are smaller than the original source. Do I care about that? I don't know. Sphere Days Fate's always good. I feel like we're probably run out of that before the end of the... you know, the Act 3, Chapter 3, whatever we call it. I'll just take it, though. All right, we got the Painter. We'll be looking to get rid of more of our Pebbles here. We're probably going left. A lot of events. There's a shop there. I'm hoping that if we're high enough damage that maybe we don't eat through all of the little Sphere Days Fate squirrels so quickly. Of course, both my refreshes are down the bottom here. There we go. And this guy has overflow, so if we do enough damage, it just goes on to the next guy. It's amazing, like, just slid right down through those. Okay, we still have 2 refreshes, so I don't think I need refresh circle. Warhammer, although it does also has overflow submitter Bramble, it is dense, which usually puts a little damper on it. I'm not upgrading those. Let's move on. We don't have any targeting orbs, which could become an issue if we drop into one of the Mirror Knight fight. I don't know if that's like what it's actually called, but I know that guy could mess us up. Get a little refresh. Hopefully a little bit of must circle here. I'll take the bombs. We still have a good bit of ball work, so let's go straight to this one. I debate on taking Bucklorb. It's trying to think. Painter fight. Bucklorb. I mean, I don't know. Let's wait and see if anything better catches our eye. I probably should have tried to sneak a little more of that gold out that was on the side. I don't think I need any of these. Especially with persist. It's a little unfortunate. I do want to go to the shop, but there's a pretty decent chance that I'll screw this up. Yep. All right, so we are through. Okay, so we got through our initial ball work, and then when we did self-damage, we got a little bit more. So that is the way it works, unfortunately. That it has to be actual damage to your health, not ball work damage, which I don't know if I agree with, but they keep giving it to me. It's like almost like they're telling me to take it. What's the rest of this look like? I'm going to an elite. There is a shop over here if I want to go that way. Which I may. I'll take it. Let's hit it with an upgrade once. Okay, so it's the mirror, or it's not the mirror guy, it's the wall. The mini wall, the little wall. Can't be brambled. Go rub go. We already have a sphere. I don't think I have any particular reason to take a Leptorb magnet. Not bad. It's not bad, but I just don't think it's needed. I don't think we're creating the shield pegs. When they move, they leave a stationary copy. I mean, we could do that. It gets us more attack with Betsy's Hedge, but it also ups the chance of us accidentally hitting one. Crits that being. That was a terrible shot, but luckily we still had some ball work. I was hoping it would slide down to the end and hit the refresh, but It's funny when it just kind of starts sliding down. Oh, there's still another one. It's always sad when you see a higher number go down smaller because you've hit a crit. All right, another source of must circle and bulwark, but I don't think I want it. We have some piercing here. We also buff our enemies too. I think we're gonna live with Orbrasion as our source of scaling here. I mean, it really doesn't hurt to have more. I mean, we have training tabard too. So actually, this is probably why we probably should have taken that Buckler a little bit earlier to get the must circle scaling through that. All right, let's see what the event is. It's a fight. Did that pierce my bulwark, it looked like? I think it may have, because I think I was higher than 91 health. Coming in here. We could take a Restorb. Let's see, can only be used once per battle. Okay, so like this one's kind of nice because like, I mean, I guess if we fired it twice, we'd just be getting extra max health. But we don't have to worry about the persist on that one. I kind of was leaning towards going this way. Unfortunately, we didn't do a great job of clearing out this pathway, but I think we should be able to sneak. All right, little money if we detonate bombs on navigating, but we definitely want to go to the shop, so we're not going to risk it. All right, so we got Repostal Service. Extra refresh. Whenever you reload, get into must circle. I mean, there's a couple decent ones here. The first, though, we definitely want to remove Pebble. Leaves us with enough money to buy one of these. We have 2 refreshes already. An extra one wouldn't be terrible, but I don't think it's too necessary. Repostal Service. We're not building up a huge amount of bulwark just yet. We'll take Dumbbell. It'll come in handy on boss fights. I feel like I shot right through the bomb there. Let's try to hit this refresh. Okay, very good. No thank you on any of these. Our health is okay. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Might be able to get some random must circle. It's funny because it does show this having like a second attack to it, but I'm assuming it just like the orb says you can only be fired once. Oh, okay, I was wrong. You actually do get to fire it twice. But we won't get it next time around. If I really wanted to, I could try to rush down toward Abrasion. Or even Bucklorb to try to speed up. Speed up our scaling. Alright, we'll probably fire Sphere once. Or no, wait. Let's skip this, fire this one once. Then we'll get to our hopeful scaling. Not that I expect to get much out of Bucklorb, but I'll take whatever it gives us. See, I don't think these work on the dead pegs, unfortunately. I got rejected there. These just like the Kembe Matumbo maze. Does this one work on dead pegs? It doesn't appear to either. But we've got them all back, so we'll get them now. Is that all we got? 2 Must Circle? It's kind of disappointing. We do have a ton of crits on the board. It refreshes in a weird spot with these dead pegs. All right, this could be a big shot. I'm gonna try to shoot it over here to miss the crits. Okay, we'll give it another try. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, okay. So that's kind of what we were looking for, just bouncing around between the dead pegs, but... Let's go straight here, although we just did say that I don't think it works with the dead pegs. We're almost there. Almost there. Protect Orb just doesn't have the scaling that I would want. Deals no damage, gains 4 bulwark every 6 pegs hits. And that is in comparison to 4 every 10. So did we say the other one was 6 every 10? But this one actually does damage? Like, this one's so disappointing to me. Pegs have Durable, Tender Cactus. Tender Cactus is I've had bad luck with this so far. This does feel like the use case for it though. I was considering doing a long look run with Tender Cactus, kind of with this similar setup, you know, some kind of Must Circle gain. And then even if you do hit the crits later, it's only affecting the ones that are hit after the pegs that are hit after. So let's try the Tender Cactus. I'm trying to think if that has any effect on any of the other things I have here, which I don't think it does. All right, so we got Dragon Boss. Well, okay, I lied. I completely lied. I guess, you know, our like piercing and stuff is kind of down the drain now. Since we're hitting individual targets and our final shot only, you know, hits like 2 people or 2, I think it's like 2 damage or something. It's just dumb, but yeah, we're okay here so far. I really like to get rid of those guys. We didn't find any events. There's 2 back-to-back shops here, so. And we get gold for light enough bombs, so during this time, so. Not my favorite board, but Bramble kind of works nice though. Still got the Bramble, like the sticking in place. How much does Bramble usually leave? 3 Bramble? Oh, was it like pegging every time? Like... I say this just isn't showing the... Yeah, okay. These aren't showing like the tender cactus numbers yet. Yeah, okay. I was like, don't tell me my Pebballs are better now than stuff like this. Why did I immediately fire at the crit? It's like out of habit. You see a crit and you go, oh, I should hit that crit. And you're like, but now you do like 1/3 of the damage of what you normally do. All right. I think we're going to remove these. I could upgrade them because like they do have decent damage, but try to take the way without the crits. Let's hope for that refresh. So I knew we were gonna hit it there, but yeah, maybe, like I said, maybe I shouldn't have taken this tender cactus, but let's get a refresh, please. I see, and our squirrels I can see are down to 29, so we don't have a ton of squirrels left. All right, I'm a little bit scared, so I'm going to attempt to skip the elite, but we got into the black hole, so it'll navigate us wherever it wants. I hate this one. Because when you hit the refreshes, typically they just don't count as, you know, being hit, so they're not doing any damage, but we need to hit them to build the board. But we have to... yeah. I think we have enough on the board that hopefully we can, I say, just fire at it and Highway Herbery is interesting. We can upgrade any number of times. Okay, Allorbnothing, that is... Oh, wait. Weak regular damage that cannot be modified. Massive crit damage. Well, once we're working with Tender Cactus, though, we would need to hit the crits, but... No, I'm going to take this because the crit number on this guy is plus 3x plus y. So we're getting 3 times the must circle added to the crit. So, yeah. We're going to level this all the way up. I know we're going to like 2 shops in a row now. Hero's Backpack. I've intentionally, and not that I can't take doubles of stuff, it's just with Persist. It didn't really make much sense. I am going to take it. I don't think I want all the bombs. Okay, we could heal when the board's refreshed. I guess, okay, one thing at a time. First thing, remove. New orbs. I could take another rub orb if I wanted to. The healing is nice. Increased HP is nice. Additional crits, don't need, don't want. And unicorn horn, don't need, don't want. We are immediately going to another shop after this, though. We are already getting max health with our restore. Let's take the cookie. It's a little bit of passive healing. Never hurts. And let's take some money to the next shop. All right. So I could already, we can't afford a relic and a removal. So any orbs? Not really. Navigation, too late. If you have bulwark remaining after the battle, gain 2 max health. It's kind of too late for that. I don't care about bombs. All right, so we're just removing. Cool. So no more pebbles. And let's look at the end. Wow, there's still 2 more shops. That 4 shops feels like a lot of shops on a floor. A lot of elites too. Like no matter which way you go, you're getting an elite. Okay, let's. I always hit escape thinking it'll close that screen. Okay, I was attempting to navigate to the fight if you couldn't tell. We're definitely not doing the third one. I could attempt to dodge -6 max HP. So we're already a good bit over our normal amount. We do have to heal up still, so let's just do this one. Okay. You get 2 must circle and 2 spinnis on reloads. I was kind of eyeing up this path, although there's no free like relic or anything this way. We said no matter which way you go, you would have had an elite. Maybe we go this way because if I hit an elite and it like kicks my butt a little bit, I still have 2 fights afterwards to heal up. Could be skipping stuff to get through a little bit quicker. Let's not heal. All right, force boss, yes please. Usually you're in pretty good shape when you come fight these bosses, so it usually doesn't take much. Although I probably should just skip by to get to my restore. I'm gonna fire one straight away, and then we'll fire the next one to be an actual shot. Okay. The game's confused. It's still like playing the boss music with like the wind music. Whenever you lose health, deal 7 times that amount to all enemies. Let's take the intentional oboe. If it was earlier, I may have taken the other one, but I'd say that'll probably help out in the boss fight because I know there's little fire bits around. I don't know off the top of my head how much those fire bits damage you, but it'll save us at least 1 damage on all of those. And if they're only 1 damage, we'll be you know, we won't take any damage from it. So. At least our regular damage and crit damage aren't too far apart at this time. We got all the red bombs on that side. 1 HP. 1 HP in a dream he has. Nothing to do here, and we're almost maxed out, so refresh pegs activate nearby pegs when activated. That sounds good. Bounce contribute damage. Let's do this one. When we hit a refresh, it'll be like a little explosion of damage. We've got some bulwark. We can try to... I say light some of these off for gold, but I don't know what we're going to use gold for at this point. Okay, we're locked on back here. I'm pretty sure we're going to get through our restores, so... Never mind, I lied. Okay, so fortunately we need to hit that crit. Let's just skip it. I think Allorbnothing's gonna do great things at the boss. I don't think this is the time for it though. We're surprisingly not out of our Sphere Days Fates yet. Those little squirrel balls, but we don't have a ton left. It's kind of, I wonder what the reasoning behind this being like destroyed after 100 uses. That was a choice they made, for sure. Oops, taking unneeded damage now. Unnecessary damage. Okay, this is kind of nice to be in our first orb. It's really going to load everything up. This is actually a really good order. So we can load up our must circle, load up some more must circle and some defense. And then hopefully by this point, we'll have a few crits on the board. And then we'll like really lay into them. Like, look, we're already a 0-50 and we haven't done anything yet on those crits, but... See, the refreshes are down here. Got a feeling that's what would happen. $312. Can we actually make our way down to a refresh? Or, I'm sorry, a crit. Oh, come on. Let me get one. All right, I see one right here. I'm assuming if we get down in this little hole here, we should... Oh, I was gonna say we should hit it. There we go. Holy crap. All right, I'm glad we took that Allorbnothing. I guess I do have to attribute that quick kill to Tender Cactus, because that wouldn't have happened any other way. I would say any other way. With the Allorbnothing, you know, it does that damage calculation there that I wish would show you if you hovered over it at this point, which it doesn't. But yeah, fun little run. Our first orb, they gave us the bulwark after the must circle, or the bulwark after taking self-damage. It didn't do a ton as I thought it might have, but still fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy that. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.